How has Tessa evolved since the first movie?
Well, she's been through a lot of experiences in the first film, and so in the second one we see her more mature, slightly more jaded, slightly more sexually experienced, and and we see that also reflected in her wardrobe and in her hair and makeup this film. So I think she's evolved from being a teenager to a college freshman to, in this film, finally a young adult.
Do you feel more confident now than a year before as an actress?
I feel the exact same level, the exact same mix of insecurity and confidence that I did a year ago.
Maybe now that Tessa is older,
Yeah.
do you feel that you have more in common with her?
I mean, maybe. I mean, we do have some stuff in common, but mostly we're different people. I don't share the same love of reading as she does, and I wish I did. I wish I was more into books, but I think so now that she's older, just because, in real life I am a little older.
Now that Dylan Sprouse has joined the cast, did you get along with him?
Dylan's great, yes. He's a really intelligent actor. He's very goofy. He's really funny, and it was really great working with him.
Did you expect any of the success of the first After movie, because it was crazy at fan level, at the fan events, what you live in Europe? Did you expect any of this?
Well, the books have such a huge fan base that I think we were obviously hoping that some people would see the movie, but no. And it was amazing, and it's super flattering to have such a passionate fan base who did go and see the movie, and who, without them, we wouldn't be here doing the sequel.
Would you like to keep playing Tessa after We Collide?
I would love to. we have 2 more books, and we just have a lot more of the story to tell, and it would be great to be able to continue telling it.
How would you say that Tessa has changed your life as Joe, or if it has changed anything at all of your life?
I think in terms of on like a day-to-day basis, my life is pretty much exactly the same. I mean, I've been recognized once or twice. There's definitely a lot more photoshopped photos of me online than there ever was. But generally, I would like to think that my life is pretty similar to how it's always been.
What can we expect as fans of this second installment of After, different from the book?
I think that this one is going to be a lot more intense, because we get into a lot of these hard and intense fights that are in the books that people love. We're going to have more fighting. It's going to be more intense. It's going to be a lot more. The stakes are going to be higher. I think that's just the word I'd use to describe this film compared to the last one. It's more intense.
To start with the easy one, what makes After We Collide interesting for you as a project?
It's for me, it's kind of a return to the world of Cruel Intentions. You know, I love Anna Todd's writing. I love this book especially. To me, it was kind of like what would happen if I didn't kill Ryan Phillippe at the end of Cruel Intentions, and how would he try to get back with Reese or Annette, Sebastian and Annette? And I never got to answer that because I killed him. And in this movie, it's kind of playing with those themes. So it was a fun return.
So you were in a way familiar with the phenomena, with the
absolutely.
Phenomena.
Absolutely. I'd see these books everywhere at the airports, and I didn't know that I got a call from Jennifer Gibgot, the producer, saying, "Hey, we're looking for a director for After We Collide." And I'm like, oh my God, I want to take this meeting. So I met with Jennifer and Anna, had a great meeting, and we just talked kind of like tone and what she wanted for this movie. Sorry.
You work with such young actors.
Oh, yeah.
And now again with such
Yeah,
young
well,
actors.
I love working with young actors.
Uh-huh.
I worked on the show Pretty Little Liars for 8 years, and they were young actors, and so it's great because they're just they want to learn. They're at the start of their careers. I'm an old guy now. I have a little wisdom, and working with such talents as Hero and Josephine, it's a blast.
But things have changed a little. I mean, you have no social media at the beginning.
Yeah.
Now you have social media everywhere.
Yeah, but what it's a lot like the world of Pretty Little Liars. This movie, in the sense of like Marlene King, Anna Todd is queen of her domain, and really it has a really good hold on the social media and what information she wants to kind of give out to her fan base, which is so loyal, and they've been terrific on this movie.
You were in a way responsible for the success of people like Reese Witherspoon, Sarah Michelle Gellar, or Ryan Phillippe.
Right.
Do you think you can make the same with Josephine Langford and
Absolutely.
Hero?
I mean, I think they're already there, given the success of the first movie. But yeah, I'm just blown away by how talented they are.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is going to be the third time you work with Selma Blair.
That is correct.
How is it to work with Selma Blair? For me, it's
She's one of my oldest friends.
Yeah.
I love her dearly. It was important to me when I signed on to this, given I'm close with her and she's going through some health concerns right now, that I said, she's doing the movie. And I told it to her. I don't care. And they were like, absolutely. So we're saving a little space for her. We're letting her get her health back, but we designed the script. I can't really talk about it, that we're able to bring her into the movie.
Do you have any favorite in your own filmography? Because mine is The Sweetest Sin. I mean, I've seen it like 30, 40 times.
Oh,
I
bless
promise.
you for that. Thank you.
I love hearing
that.
words.
I love hearing that. No, they're all kind of special. In a lot of ways, this experience has been a lot like Just Friends, in terms of like, I was working very closely with Josephine and Hero in prep, because we were kind of tailoring the script. She was in Perth, Australia. He was in London, so we were all kind of communicating that way. And it, with very little voltage, has just been absolutely amazing with the creative license they gave us to honor Anna's book. So in that aspect, it reminded me of Just Friends, actually.
What can fans expect from this installment different from the Jenny Gates one?
Well, first of all, my hat's off to Jenny, because she did such a great job casting, and it was really kind of a beautiful tone poem, I thought, the first movie. This movie is a little bit more of an emotional roller coaster. I got a little closer to the book, and I would, when I was working on the draft with Anna, I would be like, when in doubt, we always go back to the book. Granted, it's a 700-page book, and you have to kind of make these decisions. But she has really been a true collaborator and partner through the whole experience. So I'd say this is going to be closer to the tone of the book than possibly the first one. I love the first one.